Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Season 1, Episode 2 of Teen Wolf. The episode is called Second Chance at First Line. I'm assuming they're talking about the lacrosse with that name. But with that being said, hopefully you are enjoying the reactions. Hopefully you are having a lovely day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. But with that being said, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride. Boom. I knew it.
Hey, McCall. Hey, McCall.
He's not focused right now.
Still want to be first line, McCall?
Jackson, man, he whooped on you the first
My
episode. I don't
grandmother
want to
can
hear
move
it.
faster than that, and she's dead.
Look into my eyes, Jungle Book.
Let's go. Oh. Scott.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh
whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's changing right now.
What's happening? What? Right here now?
I was gonna say right now. No. He doesn't. He can't tell his styles. He's just that like hungry. All right, a werewolf's kryptonite. Fire extinguisher.
What happened?
So it's like a blacked out state. He doesn't know what's going on or anything. There's a lot of music in the show.
It's bad. Jackson's got a separated shoulder.
Because of me?
Because he's a tool.
What, is he gonna play?
Yeah,
Oh, they don't know
I
yet.
agree. How violent is lacrosse? Can you hit someone the way he hit him?
If you even try to play in that game on Saturday, I'm gonna kill you myself.
Why'd you bite me, Derek? Can you answer that? What was... Why? Why'd you bite me?
Personal issues.
Is it a girl?
No.
Is it a guy? You know, our goalie Danny's gay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
that's
coach.
not it.
You don't think Danny's a good-looking guy?
I think he's good looking.
Dude is
I
completely
like
missing the
girls,
point
but
right
that's
now.
not it. Anyway,
What? Is it drugs? Are you doing meth?
Eric? Lumen? Oh no, it's probably Scott. That actually was probably Scott.
But he's not gonna be at his peak. And I prefer my boyfriend at peak performance.
Okay.
I do the captain
Right?
of the lacrosse team. And
Right.
if they start off the season losing, I do the captain of the losing lacrosse team.
Yeah, Styles told him that it's anger and it's Allison that triggers
can you hear him?
Scott's like
18 to be in their home by 9:30 p.m.
werewolf stuff.
Can't exactly tell your dad the truth about Derek.
I can do something.
Like what?
Like find the other half of the body.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, how about we don't do that? That wouldn't be the smart thing, Styles.
How much did you talk to him when he drove you home?
Not much at all.
What did you say?
I gotta get to class. I
Allison.
really
Scott,
have
you're
to go.
coming off a little aggressive, bud.
Your mom, all your friends, and
Don't
when they
break
see
it.
you,
Don't break it.
everything falls apart.
Your dad nails Derek for the murder. And then you help me figure out how to play lacrosse without changing. Because there's no way I'm not playing that game.
Well, anger triggers it. How could you play a physical sport without getting a little angry? I like that shirt he's got.
Hey, Lydia. You probably don't remember me. I sit behind you in biology. Anyway, I've always thought that we just had this kind of connection.
Don't do it,
Unspoken,
Styles.
of course. Maybe it'd be kind of cool to get to know each other a little better.
Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I didn't get any of what you just said. Is it worth repeating?
It's kind of coincidental. Ironic that the second he pulls out, we pull in.
What the hell is that?
Yo,
There's a
stop.
wolf. Yeah, I can see that.
That was his
I thought you said you
overboard.
smelled blood, as in human blood. Oh.
Yo, she's creepy looking.
I'm not afraid of you. Okay, maybe I am. Doesn't matter. I just want to know
Styles.
something. The girl you killed, she was a werewolf. She was a different kind, wasn't she? I mean, she can turn herself into an actual wolf, and I know Scott can't do that. You kept it? What was I supposed to do with it? Stop the car!
Dang.
Okay, we're good. Scott?
Get in the car and leave. He got scared from his own face. Oh shoot. You better run. You better run, boy. You back to normal. Oh, they're keeping it away from him. Really, Jackson?
We will win. But what did I say? What did I say? Don't pass them a call.
Cool. All right, coach, I'm out.
Allison,
Oh,
little help here?
that sign ain't even that big. Hold it.
No, Scott, no.
What are you doing, bud? You're surrounding him?
You can do it, Scott.
Oh my God!
All right, that was weird.
Hey, are you okay? Scott,
What's with all the buildup?
scared of me. Are you all right?
Huh. I had a feeling when he dropped that glove, it wasn't gonna be a good. Jackson. Yep. Never mind. All right. Well, like I said, season 2 or season 1, episode 2 of Teen Wolf. Okay. Where does one begin with this show? So the first episode I gave an 8. I'm pretty sure I gave it an 8. I enjoyed it a lot. There was a lot of fun. This one I didn't enjoy as much as the first episode, and I'm going to tell you why. What was MTV thinking when they decided to put as much music in the show as they do? Don't get me wrong, music does add to it does add to scenes occasionally. There's so much music in this, like it's crazy. It's almost like a music video at times where, we watch a scene and then music plays, and then, there's a little pause and a little bit of talking and then music plays. After a while, that got a little bothersome. I know it may be a nitpick for most of you, but I think the show itself does so well. It doesn't need this much music. You know what I mean? The story itself is cool enough. It's a really cool, interesting story. We don't need, over the top music at all times. I'd be perfectly fine watching them play lacrosse with no music, or every now and then music. But it seemed like the whole game there was music. There was music when Allison was looking for him in the locker room. There was music when they kissed. There was music. There's always music. So the music part of it is really bothersome. Again, it's a nitpick, but hey, it's me, man. I'm being honest about how I feel about the episode. I'd probably give this episode like a 6-7 range. I thought there were some good moments in there. Styles, aka Dylan O'Greatness, is just, he's awesome. He's over the top, but in the best of ways. He's a lot of fun whenever he's on the screen. He's really good at acting, and it's just his character. I don't know. I just enjoy his character a lot. Lydia, I am not a fan of. Lydia, right now at least, you suck. I don't like you at all. You come off very, I guess you can say she comes off very most popular girl in school in a sense. But she seems too flirtatious with a lot of the lacrosse players, and Jackson, who I don't care for that much either, just doesn't even care about it in a sense. He's never around, I guess, when she's doing it, but I don't know. It's a weird relationship them two have. Allison, I like Allison a lot. I like her for Scott. And then there's Allison's dad, where to me, I don't recall in the first episode Allison's dad and Scott meeting. I just recall Scott looking on from a distance and seeing Allison's dad pick her up, and then the episode ended. So for him to, one, show up at his house unannounced, I pull into my driveway and you run out in front of my car, and then you say you were trying to visit my daughter when I wasn't home. That would rub me off a little wrong. I wish he would have acted a little different on that. And then he was kind of just talking to Allison as if dad wasn't even there. Screw your dad. I don't need to introduce myself at all. I can just talk to your daughter and ask her if she's going to the game and all that. So, again, nitpicks, but just things that, over the time of the episode, it just bothered me a bit. But basically the story is, the continuation of, Scott not understanding how to control his powers, I guess, his turning into a werewolf. We figured out from Styles in the first episode that rage, anger, and all those emotions trigger it, but also that Allison triggers it. And so, and I don't know much about werewolves to begin with either. Are they blood hungry? Or what is the whole werewolf, what are werewolves after? Are they after kills? Are they after blood? Are they after, what is it they're after, and why is it that Scott hasn't killed yet? Is there something behind that whole situation? Is it something where new werewolves, take time to get to their pure, I guess, best form? I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to watch more to find out. So basically, yeah, we're continuing that. Throughout the episode, Scott is mentioning that he does not want to lose his spot on the first line. Derek told him he could not play in that game because obviously in the practice that we saw in the beginning of the episode, he completely destroyed Jackson, and he, converted over to a werewolf, but he was able to obviously cover it up and he ran off. That's not good. If the anger rage thing is something that brings it out, I don't see that being a good situation. He's got a lot of, he's a high school kid. You're going to experience anger somewhere. So if he can't control it, I can see that being a really big problem. Obviously Styles knows it's a problem. He's kind of on Derek's side with having Scott not play at all. But Scott thinks that he'll lose his spot. Well, he was told that he'll lose his spot. And then for some reason he thinks Allison won't be with him. I don't know if it's one of those Lydia things or if it's just one of those insecurities he has on himself. Allison seems very much into him, so I don't know why he would go to that length to think that she wouldn't be with him. But basically, Styles is still after the other half of the body. He wants to find out who was killed and all that. So throughout the episode, they're trying to find ways. Well, he's trying to find the body. When Scott confronts Derek, Scott smells blood in the air. So he kind of puts 2 and 2 together and says Derek killed the girl, the lady. And so, kind of, again, how I said during the reaction, ironic that when Derek pulled out, they pulled in. They dig it up. They start mentioning something about Wolfbane. I don't know anything. I'm telling you, I know nothing about anything supernatural. So, werewolves, Wolfbane, any creatures like that, I know zero, jack, nada. And so, I guess they found Wolfbane, which is some sort of flower. When Scott picked it up and started putting the rope all together, it was like there was a lit up, I don't even know what you described it as, a lit up sort of design in the dirt around where he buried her. But then later on we find out that it's Derek's sister. What's a Hale or whatever. And I don't know, I'm confused about that too. Is it Derek that killed her, or did she just die and he recovered the body and buried it? I don't know. There's so many questions, but I'm certain they're gonna answer these questions in the episodes to come. And if there's something I miss, I'm certain you guys will let me know in the comment section down below. But basically, Scott frames Derek, not frames him, but pretty much tells the police that Derek did it. They arrest Derek. That's when when Styles gets into the cop car, and Derek's pretty much like, hey, like, you can't let your friend play. If they see him, it won't end well. And so the whole time Styles is like trying to get Scott not to play. Scott even went to the coach and told him, hey, I can't play. And the coach was like, if you don't play, you're not going to keep your position. You're not going to play first line. So basically, he does play in the game. Then Jackson is the captain, so he's telling everyone not to pass it to Scott. And I mean, at this point, two episodes in, I'm not sure how anyone likes Jackson or anyone likes Lydia. Like, up to this point, I can see everybody liking Scott, Styles, and Allison, and then obviously Derek as well, because there's like this interesting thing behind Derek where you want to find out more about him. He's very mysterious. You just can't pinpoint what or who he is, I guess you can say. Why he chose Scott and why he bit Scott. But yeah, so basically they end up winning the game because Scott starts dominating the game. He turns into the werewolf or whatever when he sees Allison holding the sign up with Lydia. I wish the sign was a little bigger, I guess you can say, so it made it feel a little more believable as to why Lydia was asking her to help. Because honestly, if there was a sign that big that clearly Lydia could have held on her own, I would have just been like, I'm not helping you, man. One, it's cold, so I'm going to keep my arms and hands warm. And two, like, care for your boyfriend anyway, so hold your own sign up. But anyways, so that made Scott mad, obviously. He then wins them the game. Instead of staying after and celebrating, he runs off because obviously he is still in his werewolf form. Allison then follows him. The dad made a look where he looked very suspicious, like, wait, is he, you know what I mean? Like, almost like he's putting 2 and 2 together. Allison's looking for Scott. They're playing some heightened music. Again, the music is fine at moments, but sometimes it becomes over the top. And so, like, when you have so much songs throughout the episode, it's like You need those moments to breathe with nothing. I think it'll add more to it. But basically, they again heightened the music a lot to a reveal that you knew he wasn't gonna get caught there. You knew he had already switched back over to human. So what was the point of like building it up? I don't know. I think there's a few things that are wrong with the directing portion of it, the way they edited it. I think it could have been executed better had they just taken music out, at least as much music out that they have. But nonetheless, it's still a very fun, entertaining show. I'm interested in it very much. I like the story so far. Allison basically and Scott make out. Styles is watching in on it. And basically they're together. Basically he has a second chance. And hopefully he can channel his anger and channel his, converting over while being and dealing with her. But yeah, man, I'm bummed. I'm bummed because the music really affected me. I feel like at times it comes off very cheesy how much music is playing, especially for moments that don't require music. But nonetheless, I gave it a 6-7 range. I thought it was still solid. I thought it was very, very good at moments, but then also very WTF, if you will, other moments. But I mean, it's season 1. They're still trying to figure out where they're trying to go, what route they're trying to go, how they're trying to direct this thing. I just think less music will add to the show. But hey, who knows? Maybe later on they don't do as much music, or maybe it, doesn't feel as cheesy. But for this episode, it's a nitpick, but it bothered me so much that it made me drop my score to like a 6-7 range. But I enjoyed it. So hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Hopefully, again, you are having a great day. I will catch you guys later. Don't forget, 6-7 range. Comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on this episode. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. I am going to head out. Thank you guys so much. Peace.